All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where and when you're watching this video. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first video you've seen from my channel, please do well to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you will have the privilege of seeing other videos as I will post in future. All right, thank you. All right, very quickly, I'm going to show you how I created this wonderful flyer using Adobe Photoshop. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide, and we're going to be recreating this flyer together to ensure that you understand the process and you are able to recreate it. All right, let's go. So the first thing we're going to do, let me remove this flyer. I'm going to leave the image only, because normally what I do when I'm creating flyers, I usually don't give the picture a priority. Instead, I give it to the arrangement of the text, because in design you have to understand that when you are able to arrange your text properly, it has a way of adding that, giving that beauty and vibe to your design. So what we're going to do is a new year flyer, which is a theme of the year flyer. So we are going to start off with the year 2020, right? So first of all, let's remove the tracking at the leading. Let's put it on auto so that we are able to. All right, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a font, Travel Growth, right? Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the numbers close. All right, then I'm also going to adjust the leading to ensure that they are not far from each other. So I'm still going to bring the tracking together. Okay, then I'm going to all right, so I'm going to bring back my picture now so that I can adjust this. Just pay attention, somebody, you are going to get it. All right, so I want this 2020 to be behind the picture. Then the next thing we are going to do, I'm going to bring in the theme. 2026 is the theme of the year, which is the big year. All right, so mind you, there are people, I see people when they are designing, they bring in their background first, but for me it's not working for me that way. I love when I'm able to arrange my text first before deciding on what background is gonna work for me, because I believe that the moment you bring in your background first, it has a way of controlling the idea that you have in your mind. So I rather want to be very, very free with the idea that I have. All right, so the big year, I'm going to make this bigger. Let's see how we're going to adjust this. They are too close. Okay, the big let me increase this a little bit, but I don't want it to be bigger than the big. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up a bit. Yes, here we go. Let me see how I move this closer to the left hand side. Then this, I don't want to give this too much attention, so we are going to bring it down, and let's use Poppins medium. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to adjust the tracking. Let's spread it a bit. All right, So let's align. So these are your alignment buttons where you can align. Either you centralize it, you align to the left, or you are able to align to the right. All right, so the next thing, I'm going to bring in the text, that is the Bible text. Then I'm going to draw a text box. Mind you, let's bring this to 0, auto, and let's remove the caps. All right, so in this way now we are going to make this bold. Mind you, we are still coming back to adjust all of this. So the first thing that I want to achieve now is to see how I bring in everything that I want to use. Then we'll start adjusting again. The big, let's increase the, okay, all right, so the next thing, let's bring in the mindset, which is grace, audacity, and precision. And this one we are also going to use poppins. Then I make it bold, and boom, let's bring in, now this is what I'm doing now. This is just a personal preference. I don't always like when the letters or the lines, there's a much gap between the words, or the letters has a much gap. So I always want to bring them close to each other, and maybe I can use extra bold for this so that we have more strength. All right, so the next thing, I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to rotate it. Then then I'm going to also bring in next the name of the pastor. Yes, so let's put the name of the pastor here. I'm going to break the lines, then reduce, or rather make this medium so that he's not competing. Yeah, is the name that is the most important. So first of all, I want to ensure that these ones, they are aligned. Sorry. Okay, so I have to centralize them. All right, I'm still going to touch them. So then the next thing, let's bring in singled out nation. Okay, sorry, supposed to use tab. Let's press the tab key, and let's bring in the other one. Let's press the tab key. All right, so the next thing, let's reduce this. Is too much. It's too much. All right, so we are going to adjust the tracking to see how we spread them. Now let's move this from medium to bold. Let's centralize. By the way, if you have any question, feel free to put it in the comment section, and just in case there is something you're not clear with, let me know. And if there's a tutorial that you want me to do next after this, just let me know. So my channel is open for your learning. If you follow my tutorials and my classes, you're going to be so good as a designer. All right, so I think this big, we have to adjust it a bit. Let's see how we increase it a bit. Okay, hope it's not too big now. But meanwhile, it's the big here. It has to be big. Okay. All right, so the next thing we are going to do, we have to start. Now that I have fully set up my my test arrangement, I can confidently bring in backgrounds. Now it works better for me. A lot of people use background first. I don't know why they do that, but for me, it's not a system that works for me. All right, so now we have to go look for this background, or follow me while we search for this background. Let's go hunting. Let's go hunting. Let's go hunting. Oh my god. Let's go hunting. All right, okay, let's go to my background folder. I probably must have moved it from my, of course it's here now. It should be here. Okay, let's go, here we go. I got it. All right, so I'm gonna copy this. I'll just close it, then I'll bring it here. Now let's move it to the extreme bottom. All right, we go. But before then, what I want to do, let's see how we are going to get this color from the background. All right, so we can okay, let's see. No way. Okay. All right, so every other text on this line now, we'll have to accept the name of the pastor. So we have to get this, come on this color. No, I think this color needs to be darkened a bit more. Okay, let's go. All right, so I want to take out a part of the background that I do not want. Okay, so I'm going to highlight, right click, give it a feather of 150 is not bad. Then I just wipe it out. All right, I just wipe it out. Then I'm going to go for the bottom background. Let's look for it now, guys. Let's look for it now. Okay, I'm gonna be needing this, so I'm gonna copy. So you can actually merge 3, 4, 5 or 7 backgrounds together to form one, depending on how skillful or how good you are with it. Yep. Okay. All right, now I'm going to gonna adjust levels. I'm gonna use levels to just give it more intensity, right? Okay, so then meanwhile this, I'm going to first let's make this a white and see how we're going to. I want us to make it a white. Then we are going to use Ctrl J to duplicate. Then the duplicate, we're going to give it this color. Yeah, while we move it to the bottom, and I'm going to use a motion blur, right, to add a motion effects to it so that it can serve as a shadow. All right, it can serve as a shadow. So let's reduce the opacity a bit. Then this, I'm going to give it a gradient overlay. All right, a gradient overlay on the colors are scattered. A gradient overlay. Let's remove this. It's not what I want. I don't want a silver. I want this same gradient. Right, then okay, sorry, I need it to be 90°. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do now, okay, this color is different from this. Let's go. Then I'm going to also change this color to this. Let's darken this a bit. Okay, so let's make this white. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do now is that, okay, so I want to, because this 2026 is not that obvious, I want to make it a cycle. Also, I want to put it around, I want to create a path for the 2026, so that I'll be able to okay, is it gonna be here? All right, so now I'm gonna click on my text to make sure it's centered. Then I'm gonna click there and write 2026. All right, so I'm going to change the 2026 to this color. Okay, I'm going to change this 2026 to this color. Sorry, no. There's my 2026. Okay, let me increase it a bit. All right, I'll copy it. Yeah, paste, copy now, paste. Okay, so I'm gonna spread it to see see how it's coming. All right, so now, okay, I was supposed to have added more numbers to it. Oh, it's too few. How do I do this now? I want to go back. Okay, okay, now let's go again. Okay, for those of you who feel I'm too slow, because I want you to follow, that's why. All right, so I'm going to duplicate this, spread it, and give it a very faint opacity. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do now is, let us see how we give a zegedegede. Let's see how we're gonna give this a gradient. Right, so this one is gonna be, where's red? A dark red, and this one is gonna be yellow. All right, so the dark red is too dark. It's too dark because I want to create the sun. I want it to be a sun, the sun, a sun, or whatever. So then the next thing, I don't know, this text is to let me see. I'm gonna, then let me just see a bit. All right, let's leave it this way. So I'm going to draw a white line. So that we can see it more. It's going to be white. All right, now I'm going to reduce the opacity, then I rasterize it, then I trim out a part. 100 is fine. All right, that's wonderful. So the next thing that we're going to do now, what else? Okay, so I'm going to bring in now. I will explain what I'm doing. All right, the idea behind this concept, I'm going to explain it to us, and it's going to make a whole lot of sense. Right? It's going to make a whole lot of sense to us. So I'm going to reduce this. All right. So I'm going to copy it and move it to this side. I'll flip it. Yep. Okay, then I'm also going to copy it now and bring it here. I'll reduce it. Then let's move it to the back of the picture. Okay. Now what I try to achieve with this, or what I achieved with this, is that this is a dry land. Let's use the word a desert place, right? Then we have palm trees, that is growing up here in a desert place, right? This is scriptural, this is prophetic, and we have this, that's why we have the sun. That's why we have the sun here. All right. Should I be explaining for that? All right, so let's go. So the next thing that I want to do now, first of all, let me come here and bring this flare light, right? But before then, I'm going to add a filter to this background. Okay, a grain filter. Let me adjust it. Okay, then I'm going to add, except the picture, I'm going to add that grain to everything. Okay, maybe I should just, let me I'll group everything together later, and I will add the grain to it. So what else is not there now? What else? Okay, I'm gonna bring in this. So, and I'm going to use it as it's a lighting effect, right? I'm going to give it, because I have the sun there, I want to use this to give it more, of that sun vibe. All right, so we are going to bring this here, right? So, and I'm going to send it behind. I want it to be behind. All right, you see now. Then I'm going to duplicate it and move it to this other side as well, right? So where else am I going to put it? I'm going to bring it up and put it here. Just want it to reflect on the body, right? Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do, right, is to see how I want to group everything that is behind. Okay, I have this effect as well. Yeah, so I want to group everything that is behind this image, that is behind here, right? Let me see. I think, okay, let me move this layer up so that everything here I can merge up. Then when I merge up, I'm going to come here and give it a filter. Ooh, let's go, because I didn't want that filter on the picture. The picture is already kind of not having a good quality, so I didn't want that filter to come. So the next thing that I'm going to do, okay, fine, I think this is it. We've been able to achieve this flyer. Let me know in the comments what you didn't understand and what you want me to do next. Just let me know in the comments. Thank you.